The Bollinarchi building in Bermondsey contains 138 homes. It's really significant for our Safer Homes programme as it was the first and only building that we found containing ACM cladding. It also started us on our journey in terms of work we've done around fire safety. So we looked at 86 high-rise buildings and 80 complex buildings. I mean buildings where, due to the residents or the design of the building, there was additional evacuation measures to be taken. All those buildings, 166 in total, had intrusive FRA surveys carried out and have resulted in 6,900 actions. Many of these actions will be completed by the end of October 2020. So in addition to the Bermondsey building, we have cladded 10 buildings at a cost for the total fireworks programme to date of just over £60 million.
The project here in Gosport really started in the few days after Grenfell Tower.
We knew that Hyde had our safety as a priority because of the speed that they acted.
They had a contractor on site very, very quickly. They also got fire wardens in 24 hours, which gave us a lot of confidence that if anything did happen, that we'd be safe.
The main priorities of this project was ensuring residents were safe in their homes. It was a big priority for Hyde and we wanted to fulfil that commitment.
We've been working on 5 tower blocks. We had residents staying in their homes throughout the project and it was a really disruptive project for them. It was really important to us that we used quality materials and quality contractors.
The product that we delivered was something that we believe in quality. Ultimately, the blocks are a very high profile block being on the waterfront.
As the height and the location of the building is so much on the Solent, it's definitely more complicated. You've got all the prevailing winds and the driving rain.
So the Monarflex was put in place. It gave us some protection from the wind and the rain and also helped with the setting of the render that goes on the outside of the insulation material.
We started off on shaky grounds. Understandably, residents were really concerned and upset.
We were very open, very transparent, so everybody knew where they were.
I think Hyde took resident engagement seriously. We had several large-scale residents' meetings, but we also had 2 or 3 weekly catch-up meetings when it was just the Residents' Association, meeting with representatives from Hyde and Access.
We never felt that we didn't have support from either Access or Hyde at any time.
I'm proud to work for an organisation that's using opportunities like this project to look at its culture and adapt that culture, not just to settle for compliant homes, but to strive for safer homes for our residents, going beyond just compliancy.
I'm proud of what we've done. It's been a really tough process. It was quite stressful in the beginning, but this has been a true partnership.
Everybody's really delighted with the work. They look bright, they look fresh, they look new, and we know they're safe.
I think now everybody realises it was worth going through because of the safety element, and we know now we're 110% safe.
I really appreciate when residents feed back to say that they feel safer in their homes, particularly here in Gosport because I grew up near here. So the fact that I can kind of give back to something that was so kind of local and important to me is really, really satisfying.
So looking at the next steps, what we need to do, Dame Judith Hackett in her report was very clear that we should create a safety case for all our tall buildings. Safety case for us is clearly making a case to say, why is this building safe? And creating a series of arguments with evidence to support that case.
We can't say thank you enough to Hyde for what they've done as landlords.